Now to a GMA Health Alert on ultra-processed foods, the new study indicating they may be responsible for more than 1 in 10 controllable deaths. Our medical correspondent, Dr. Darren Sutton, is here with more. Doc, tell us about this study and break down what they mean when they say ultra-processed foods.
Well, Michael, we're talking about some of the most common foods in our pantries and our refrigerators, on our kitchen tables. This can include things that you see every day. We're talking about sports drinks or energy drinks, even, for example, protein bars, or what can be seen as a health product. These are foods that are far from their whole food source. We've long known that an increased rate of processed foods in our diet can be associated to conditions like diabetes, obesity, and even dementia. This study from the American Journal of Preventive Medicine was the first of its kind to find the association between processed foods and our risk of premature death. It looked at 8 different countries, the United States, some of the highest in terms of processed food consumption, and get this, it found that that was related to up to 124,000 preventable deaths. That specifically related to our diet, the more or 10% increase in the amount that you eat related to a 3% increased risk of individual death.
So what do you recommend?
Well, this is just an association. It's not a cause and effect. Not all processed foods are made equal, so you really have to pay attention to the label. When you're looking at ingredient lists, if it's far from its a whole food source, for example, if you just simply cannot figure out what the original food source was, that likely is a processed foods, and if it is far from it, it's likely an ultra-processed food. So you want to pay attention to the ingredient list, and the 3 key ingredients that you want to pay attention to overall in your diet include fat, salt, and sugar. These are the components to high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and diabetes. The highest risk of heart disease, our increased risk of #1 cause of death. So paying attention to those ingredients, paying attention to the ingredient list, shopping the perimeter of the grocery store, and making sure you're teaching children especially how to read those ingredient lists as well.
I mean, we knew these foods were not the best, but to this degree, yeah, that really says something.
It's really important to pay attention.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.